welcome back to Lex Reads. So in today's video, we are doing my April wrap up. Lord Jesus. Yeah, my April wrap up. And you guys know with the April wrap up, I talk about books, music, and movies that I read in the month of April. So let's just get started. Okay. So for books, I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. I did not read a lot of books. I read 2 books this month, okay? But there's a reason why, and I'll get to it. So the first book that I read actually is Leaving Cecil Street by Diane McKinney Whetstone. I actually have a reading vlog. I'll link it down below. This book was so good. This was a 5-star. I discovered Diane McKinney Whetstone last year, I remember, and January of 2022, I started off the year reading Blues Dancing by her and was just flabbergasted. So I was going through her catalog, and I know she's known for a book called Tumbling, which I literally just got last month, but I was going through her catalog, and this caught my eye, y'all, because it's about 2 girls. It's set in Philadelphia. It's about 2 young girls, Neat and Shay, and Neat has gotten herself caught up. She has gotten pregnant by a little corner boy, and she comes from a very religious background. Like, her mom is like unbelievably religious. She's like the mom and for Colored Girls that Whoopi Goldberg played. She's like that, right? And then Neat go and get pregnant, but what makes it so bad is she gets like a backdoor abortion, and it goes all wrong. All right. Oh my goodness. And then on top of that, Diane McKinney Whetstone has these other supporting characters that are just fascinating. This story was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. Again, you guys check out my reading vlog because I give you the ins and outs. Of course, no spoilers, and but girl, just watch it because you'll see what I'm talking about. But this, fantastic. And then the next book I read was The Women of Brewster's Place by Gloria and Naylor. This is actually our book club discussion for the month of April. Usually we always have fantastic conversations. This iconic. The fact that this is Gloria Naylor's debut novel, it does not read like a debut novel. And while I was reading this, I was also, what was I doing? I was also picturing the scenes from the miniseries that Oprah Winfrey did back in 1989. And when I tell you, they did that production because they didn't really leave anything out. They honestly didn't. They got like a little bit of stuff that they kind of left out, but it wasn't anything significant. But yeah, she produced the heck out of that. She honestly did. I mean, you have 7 stories about 7 women. They all come to Brewster's Place with a story, with a situation, with a problem, kind of. And yeah, it reads like mini short stories. But if you guys haven't read this book, and if you've seen the miniseries, I'm gonna be honest with you, you almost don't have to read the book. I would say always read the book, okay? But like, if you're not missing anything. You honestly am not. Guys, that's all for the books. Again, I said I only read 2 books, but that was because, okay, let's go to the music. All right. Y'all know I kept on showing y'all all those records I kept on getting. It was buying records, like actual vinyls, and didn't have a record player. Well, last month I got a record player from Walmart for like $30. It was on sale and absolutely love it. It's the same color as my color schemes in my living room, which is blue. And I have been just listening to that ever since I got it. It's played nonstop. But y'all know I like old school music, right? But I do like some new school. But the album that I kept on rotation is actually a new school record. Solange. First of all, look at this. I even stream the album when I'm at the gym, y'all. This album is fantastic, okay? I like Rise. I like Weary. Of course, Cranes in the Sky. Where do we go from here? Mad. I would say the newest one I really like is Don't You Wait. Yeah, is Don't You Wait. I think that's like the newest one I really do like. And Borderline, I like that. But this is fantastic, and I just love the way this looks. Isn't this pretty? Solange did this. This album, it's hard to describe, which is great because that means that it's in a league of its own, because she gives you some R&B, but then she gives you some hip hop, but then it's kind of like neo soul. It's just like, oh my goodness, she really crafted this album. You can tell that she spent a lot of time on this, even with like the instruments and things like that. I don't know how many times I listened to this whole album. Movies. I watched some good movies in the month of April, okay? That's probably why I didn't read, girl, nothing. So the first movie I watched was Radio, which, oh my goodness, I haven't seen Radio in years, and that movie was fantastic. Cuba Gooding, he did a fantastic job. I always say, if you can play a mentally challenged person, it means that you can really act, because he got that down pat. But Ed Harris and Cuba Gooding Jr., they did that. I love that movie. That's a movie where I can watch over and over and over again. So yeah. And then I got on a kick of Korean dramas, y'all. Girl, okay. So the first drama that I watched was Paninko. You guys know I did a video recently of books by non-Black authors that I either like or want to read, and Paninko was on that list. And I'm the type of person where I can, you know, watch the movie or TV series before I read it or whatever. And she was on that list, right? I did watch Paninko on Apple TV. Oh, Lord. It's a cliffhanger. You don't, no, I know in the book it's not like that. I know in the book it's not like that. They give you a little bit more, you know. Really want to know what happened with that priest, y'all. But I did see that they are doing a season 2. So I just gotta wait. But yeah, Paninko was bomb. And then I went over to Netflix and I watched a series called The Glory. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm gonna say this whole video. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, so The Glory, it's a Korean drama, clearly. You have this girl. Look, I ain't gonna even try to pronounce the names. I'll be forgetting the names. I just be knowing the faces of the characters, right? Okay, so you have this girl that has been bullied by, oh girl, 1, 2, 3, about 4 students, 3 girls and 1 boy. And when I tell you they bully her, they abuse her. They take what do you call it, like curling irons, and put it to her skin for 10 minutes, and they beat her, they kick her, and oh girl, them kids, oh, that group of kids is horrible, okay? And she endures that so much where she actually drops out of school because they have tortured her so much. And the faculty knows what's happening and they just turn their head. But she gets older and, you know, she ends up going to school and doing all that, getting her GED and getting educated because she's super smart. But she's like, you know what? I'm going to get a revenge on them. I'm going to get them good. And she got them good. Oh, she got them good. And, you know, I love a good revenge story. Oh, she got them so good, y'all. Please watch it. It was, what, 14 episodes? And I think I finished that in the whole weekend. It was like a treat. Every time I came home from work, I'm like, okay, let me get my food. Glory, I got to watch Glory. I want to see what's going to happen. That's a series where I'm thinking I might start it over again. Because, yeah, please watch it. All right. And then I watched Queenmaker, which was also good. This is about a very rich family, well-established family that basically rules Korea, right? And they have hired the lady, I forgot her name, that works with them. She basically like hides everything bad that they do, and they do some crazy stuff, all right? Like she hides everything from the media and all of that. Well, one of the family members, the son-in-law, he ends up having a relationship with like a co-worker, and she claims rape, but the lady that's, you know, that makes sure the family's like intact or whatever, she basically like doesn't believe her, and then the girl commits suicide. But then when you really start watching the episodes, you see some stuff that comes out. But that brother-in-law, he is running for, is it governor or mayor of Seoul? And their family's like, well, you have to represent, you know, him. And she's like, I'm not doing that. And they fire her. And, you know, they kind of get her together too. But she has such a strategic mind, and she's a fantastic like strategist, where she knows how to work the game. But it also was a cliffhanger in that series. So y'all, please watch it. That was a good one. That's another one I'm probably going to start over again. I think all these I'm going to start over again. I might start back with Paninko. But y'all, I was on a Korean drama kick. You hear me? All right, and then the last movie I watched, I went to Tubi. Love that app. And I watched one of my little hood movies, y'all. I watched These Men for Everybody. Now, I had seen that before, like last year before. And I had like forgot about it. And sometimes I'd be forgetting about that app. Well, I already forgot their names, Lord. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have been more prepared. But you got this girl. She dealing with a little hood man. You know, he be pushing weight. And he has priors and stuff like that. Well, she like driving his car, and she gets stopped by the policeman, and it's a gun in the car, because you know they always got to carry something. But that gun is registered to him, and like I said, he already got priors. So they like, if he if he go to jail, he going for like 20 years. But if you go to jail, you going for like 6 months to a year. So she like, I guess I'm gonna go for you. What your girl? I'm sorry. He would have gone. I'm not going to jail. I don't care if it's for 6 days. No. But she go or whatever, and he like, I'm gonna hold you down and all that. But girl, he messing with, well, even before she go to jail, he messing with one of her little homegirls. She got some little trifling homegirls. You be thinking that they good, but then when you really get into the movie, it's like, oh, y'all just trifling. So girl, he do that, and she get out, and then they get married, and yeah, a whole lot of stuff, goes on. I'm gonna say them friends is trifling, he trifling, and he got exactly what he deserved. Exactly what he deserved. Y'all, please watch that movie. You know what? I said I was gonna do a video of my like Tubi movies, especially my little hood ones, because they kind of give me like that urban fiction type of feel. Well, they're basically urban fictions, except they just in a different media. They're in film form. I'm gonna do a video for y'all on that, because I got some good ones. I got some little hidden gem ones that no one talk about, and I like them little hood, kind of low budget, memorizing a line movies. I do like that, I honestly do. But yeah, y'all check that movie out, These Men for Everybody, because it was really, really good. So yeah, as you can see, April, I watched a lot of TV. I basically did no books or whatever. I just watched a lot of TV and loved it. I mean, like summertime coming up, so girl, I'm gonna go be watching a lot of movies. I'm just telling y'all right now. And now since I got this record player, oh girl, I'm gonna be buying more albums. So y'all go see the vinyls for a couple of months. I'm gonna just give y'all a warning right now. So yeah, guys, that's all I have for you, and I'll be back with more Black Books. Bye.